Hey guys, Sensei Tom down here at Tora Martial Arts Academy. In this video, we're going to be looking at the black belt level self-defense curriculum for our youth karate class. Now, of course, at the black belt level, the exam is cumulative, so you'll need to know everything you learned from white belt all the way through black belt. So there actually aren't that many new techniques on this, just a couple. But when you test for your black belt, you'll of course need to know all the self-defense technique that you learned all the way through up to black belt, okay? So the couple that we have that are new on this level, full Nelson escape, okay? This one's going to be treated almost exactly the same as the bear hug over the arms, okay? One minor detail change. The main problem with the full Nelson is that she can apply forward pressure to my head and really crank my neck, which makes the escape very difficult. It can also be dangerous for my neck. So to make sure that doesn't happen, the first thing I'm going to do is grab my hands together and put the back of my wrist against my forehead. That way when she pushes my neck down, I can actually push back into her and keep my neck from getting cranked. Aside from that, the technique for the escape is almost the same. Okay? I protect my head, I drop into my squatting stance, and then from here I circle around behind. The first one is I grab and I pick her up and take her down. Okay? Now, the full Nelson, because she's got her arms up around my shoulders here, it's a little more likely it may be difficult for me to reach down for the legs. So, a very likely scenario is the other variation. Once I get around here, if I'm unable to reach the legs because the arms are so strong, I'm unable to break them. Let's adjust this way some. If I'm unable to reach the legs, I just do the sitting rear takedown. I shoot my back leg straight and I sit here. And that takes the person down to the ground. From this position, I'm in the reverse scarf hold. So what I would do from here is pull my bottom leg out and I would come up into side control. I can just control the person here if I want. Of course, I could go for a submission at some point, but if I just want to escape, I can hop up to knee on belly, maybe throw a couple of punches, and then I can be on my way. Let me show that one more time from this angle. Again, she's behind me with the full Nelson. Keep my head from getting cranked. Drop into my squatting position, circle around. If I can't reach the legs, I just sit and come down this way. And then again from here, pull the leg out, come up, side control. If I want to escape, knee on belly, maybe a couple strikes, and then I can get up very easily from there. So that's the full Nelson escape. So it's almost exactly the same as the bear hug over the arms, okay? The last one on the black belt level that's new is the rear choke escape number 2. She's got that arm around the neck, okay? The one we looked at before for this one was where I control the arm, hook the knee, step around, and I do that back leg sweep. Sometimes when you do that, as I start to step around, the person either follows me or they pull me back in, and I'm just unable to rotate away from them for some reason, okay? So if that happens here, what I'm going to do is actually rotate the other direction. I'm going to take my other leg, and I'm going to cross behind myself, and then I'm going to rotate belly down this way, okay? It's kind of hard to see from that angle. Let me go over here. So again, from here, I cross behind, and I rotate belly down. Now you can see her arm is still glued to my chest here. If there's room for my head to slip out, I'll slip the head straight out. And then from here, if you look at my left hand, it's not going to pull away. It's going to stay underneath and shoot up to the shoulder. So now I have that single underhook. From here, I can control the head, throw the knee, push it away. Other follow-ups are possible there as well. Let me show that one more time from this angle. So I go here, I attempt to spin, I was unable to rotate, so I rotate belly down. Here, grab the shoulder, and here. I can move into a guillotine, lots of different things you can do there. Sometimes what happens with that is, as you're rotating around to the outside, sometimes your head will get stuck, will squeeze nice and tight. Let's actually do this from the other angle. Okay? So from here, as I go to rotate, belly down, she squeezes her arm so tight, my head can't slip out. This is now just a side headlock, and we already know how to treat this. We've done several from here. I come up, I can feel the face, I can take them down backwards, okay? So there's other options we can do once we get to that position. And that's a very common concept you'll have to be able to understand, especially at the black belt level. Every time you do a self-defense technique, very frequently the person who's grabbing you will try to counter what you're doing. Okay, so if I'm trying to do a wrist lock, or I'm trying to do an underhook and neck control, or I'm trying to do some sort of takedown, they're not just going to stand there and let you do it. They may re-grab somewhere. They may switch their grip. They may pull their hand away. They may grab you in a different way. And you need to be ready to be able to counter that. So a great way for the black belt level and upper belts to practice is have your partner grab you. Let's say she does a wrist grab. Rather than just letting me get away with the first technique, let's say I start a technique and then she switches her grip to something else. And then I need to be able to adjust the grip, okay? Having no idea what she's gonna do. Maybe she does her collar grab, and I start a technique, but then she lets go and she does something else. Here, okay, let's put some sort of other grab. Okay, so from here, she does some sort of other grab. I need to be able to adjust that quickly and move into another position. So that's sort of a little bit more advanced way to practice that, is have your partner grab you, practice your escape, and then in the middle of your escape, have them re-grab a different way, and then you have to work from there. That's a little bit more advanced method of how to practice these grab escapes, okay? Make sure you have the basic techniques down first before you move on to that next level. All right, guys, have fun with those. You've got lots of different techniques. You've got all of the self-defense curriculum now laid out in video, so you can spend some time to go back and review everything. And this gives you a good amount of material to review, because that's going to be a big portion of your rank exams is going to be your self-defense techniques. So make sure you have this stuff down really, really well. All right, have fun with it, guys.